Hello TL Travelers and welcome back to the TL Travel YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome to the family. Right now, we are just finishing up 6 months in South America. I cannot thank you guys enough for joining me on this journey. Oh my gosh, it has been a long one. It has been a wild summer. This is like kind of the final video in a long, extensive, series full of tips that will help you with your planning and fun stories and all that kind of stuff. So after you watch this video, be sure to hop back and watch from the start. Today for the wrap up, I really just did want to quickly cover my top South America destinations, talk to you a little bit about those, and then give you guys a few of the lessons that I learned over the 6 months that we spent traveling, so that you guys can just have a little, it's like a little bow tie on top of the gift, tie it up with a bow. And if you guys have any questions, or if you haven't really been here from the start, this will give you an opportunity to jump back and check out some of the highlights. So in no particular order, I am going to start with Iguazu Falls in Argentina as one of the top sites for Argentina and South America in general. So if you are heading that way, Iguazu Falls is definitely one that should be on your bucket list. It is so beautiful. We posted a video about how to visit Iguazu Falls, how we got there, and just sort of like talking about different things that you need to consider when you are planning your trip. So I would highly recommend checking that out. Another video that we did where we gave a little bit of a how-to was for Machu Picchu. That is going to be number 2 on my list in Peru. If you are thinking about heading to Machu Picchu, there are so many great ways to do it, so many beautiful treks and hikes, but if you're not an avid hiker, then taking the train in and doing a day trip is also highly recommended. We posted a video on how you can do that and the best way to make use of your time at Machu Picchu, where to buy your tickets, all of those really important things. So check that one out as well. Number 3 is Easter Island. Easter Island was one that had been on my bucket list for quite a while, and although a little pricey, I have no regrets when it comes to making the effort to get out to Easter Island and check it out. Not only is there some beautiful beach to explore, but even more so is the culture and all of the adventures surrounding learning all about Easter Island and its history. So if you have the time and the budget and you're thinking about doing it, definitely check out Easter Island. My 4th recommendation for South America is Mount Fitz Roy. I would 100% recommend, even if you are not necessarily a hiker, and if you saw this video, you'll know what I mean. I was like not about hiking this huge, or for me, what was gonna be a huge hike, and I regret none of it. The views were amazing, the entire day was amazing, and Mount Fitzroy is just one of those places where like the photos are so epic and so beautiful, but believe it or not, they aren't even doing it justice. So if you are heading in that direction, definitely check out Mount Fitzroy. And number 5 on my list is of course the Amazon, and in this case, the Bolivian Amazon rainforest. We chose Bolivia specifically for the type of nature that we were going to see there, the type of wildlife, and for the budget. We also have the Amazon rainforest in Peru on our bucket list, but I don't really want to speak to that. But definitely a trip to the Amazon in general is a must if you are heading to South America. Now, when it comes to tips for traveling through South America, I mean, this backpacking trip was really one of the biggest, most unexpected trips that we had ever done. This was before I was a travel consultant, and this is before I was as knowledgeable as I am about travel now. So yeah, anyone who's been here from the start of the series knows there was a lot of travel fails on this trip, but also so many lessons learned. So the first one obviously is to have some basic knowledge of Spanish. Oh my gosh, you need it. You definitely need it. And depending on where you're going, there are gonna be places where you might not run into anybody who can help you in English without at least knowing some basics of Spanish. So yeah, we definitely did not know as much as we thought we needed to know going in, but by the time our 6 months was done, we, or at least Derek, was like pretty fluent when it came to our needs, because survival. Make sure that when you're planning a trip to South America, especially if you are going to be going for quite a long time, or you have a lot of different sites that you want to hit, that you leave some room for, I guess, negotiation. Things there move a little bit slowly, and there can be a lot of unpredictable situations. You know, we found ourselves stuck in town sometimes for multiple days because the next bus wasn't for another 3-4 days instead of, you know, one like we had originally been told. Little things like that can really mess up your plans if you're on a super tight schedule. So be sure to leave some room for, you know, things to change unexpectedly. And, you know, if you have that room available, then you can handle those situations as they come to you without getting too stressed or anxious about it. And right along that same vein, setting aside a little bit of money to assist with those unexpected costs and situations can't hurt either. But really overall, the biggest lesson that we learned was that it's just so important when you arrive each and every new spot to take some time to get to know the locals and their culture and their lifestyle, and you're gonna have an absolutely amazing trip. If you are planning a trip to South America and you want to see more, you need a little bit more details to begin your planning process, be sure to head back to the very first video in the series where we talk a little bit more about how much we spent on our trip, how we chose when we were gonna travel, where we were gonna travel, all of those types of things. And if you have a bucket list for South America, I would love for you to drop a comment in the comments down below and let me know what's at the top of your South America bucket list, because I'm just so curious. All that said though, I am going to leave this video here for now and end this series. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it has come and gone. Thank you guys again so much, not only for your understanding during these tricky travel times, but also for coming along with me on this entire journey. Obviously, as things start to open up again, we will have so many adventures just waiting to bring you along for. So hit that like and subscribe button down below so that you can come along with us for all of our exciting adventures. And if you have any interest in hopping back in time even further, there is a ton of content just like chilling on this channel from all over the world. You won't be disappointed. But until I see you guys in my next video, stay great, stay safe, and I'll talk to you then. Bye guys.